and say that Freax website was a mistake, yeah.
Folks, welcome back to Twitter Freaks. You would not believe what they are trying to sneak past Twitter Freaks. You would not believe what they're trying to sneak past Twitter Freaks. This is one of the weeks that Lenine, our good friend of the channel Lenine, said, man, some weeks a whole bunch of stuff happens. That's my favorite Lennon quote. All right, John Lennon, that is. Let's begin with this one. First and foremost, all COVID vaccinated will be dead by December 31st, 2025. According to United States of America, who lead the charge to kill 95% of the world in 1994 under UN Agenda 2021. Damn. Did it happen? I didn't get vaccinated so that I could continue selling my sperm. Did that happen? This will include a worldwide financial collapse and reset utilizing the central bank digital currencies and ISO 20022 compliant bridge coins. Oh, well, that one might have actually happened. Hold up. That's pretty close. All right. For those of you that are still living, let's move on. Okay, we're going to begin with this person. I'd evaporate entire continents for her smile and wouldn't feel an ounce of guilt. Oh my God. I get it. Every guy loves to be like, they love to have a kid and be like, I'm ready to start killing. It's time to start killing. Oh. Okay, first off, in what situation would the child ever smile if you evaporated a continent? Maybe like if the child was a Maoist third worldist, they were like, I'll only giggle for unlimited genocide against America. I don't know, man. Of course, the best one of this is to ask things that aren't killing. You know, oh, you'd evaporate entire continents for her smile, right? Would you quit drinking? Would you sell your PS5? Or, of course, my favorite, would you suck every ape's dick? Is my favorite. I would kill every ape in the world to save one human because humans are more important. Would you suck every ape's dick to save one human? Well, would you? Would you suck every ape's dick to see her smile? Me? Oh, my God. This is crazy. And they never answered. I'd evaporate every baby in the world just to suck one ape's dick and wouldn't feel an ounce of guilt. Good responses to this one. Holy moly. All right, next up. Okay, Mayor Eric Adams, former mayor of New York City, left like a deposed leader of a decrepit nation. Here we've got Mayor Adams donning a newsboy hat, replies, cigar and a single malt scotch over and over again in response to my questions.
What's your plans for tomorrow? You got a job lined up?
Cigar and a single malt scotch. Cigar and a single malt scotch. He's so good, dude. I'm going to miss him so much. One of those guys that shouldn't be given any power, but definitely one of the weirdest dudes to ever hold office. Big fan. This guy is so peak. We'll all miss him. We'll miss him greatly, but don't let the door hit you on the way out. You got a job lined up? It's pretty funny. Yeah, it's not bad. All right, next up. Okay, this one, if you don't like looking at a walrus penis, maybe stop looking. Remembering Thor, the wanking walrus, who turned up in Scarborough Harbor on this day 3 years ago, drew crowds, caused the cancellation of the New Year's Eve light show in Scarborough, pleasured himself shamelessly some more, then departed a few days later.
A W. Look at the size of his cake. Go on, kid.
He's going to town.
Jeez, go on, boy.
Even they're like, oh my God. Woo! He's like, what are y'all looking at? Ain't never seen a walrus penis before. I like the little shimmy he's doing. This is not his first time jacking his pud. Oh my God.
Look at the size of his cake.
Dude, that's crazy. I love he's massaging his dick. Oh man, too good. Oh, and just go straight back at it, man. I don't. How would you like to be at that Italian restaurant in the back and suddenly, hey, is that a walrus? Oh, yep, it is. All right, look at the size of his dick. Next up. Okay, speaking of animals, here's one. A wild boar bursts into a residential home during a mahjong game. A local sings, "Your nose has two holes, huh? Your nose has two nostrils," prompting a full-on furious charge from the beast. So first off, awesome to see a wild animal walk into your home and immediately be like, I'm going to make fun of it. It's time to make fun of it. All right, check it out.
别怕，我给他唱首歌。祝你的鼻子有两个。快跑！我的天哪！
Why did he decide to do that? I also like that they got really lucky. Wild boars are fucking scary, and he just jumped up on the table, they flipped it over, and he left. You know? Oh, man. It's gotta be AI, right? I hope it's AI, because otherwise this is the worst idea ever. But I don't see the disclaimer. Oh, man. Me when I have to rage bait a boar because I'm bored. Exactly. He just hates traditional Chinese games. Good. All right, let's end with this one. Stiff competition for worst New York Times opinion piece of 2025. Okay, first and foremost, did women ruin the workplace, and can conservative feminism fix it? This is a good one for sure. Charlie Kirk was practicing politics the right way. It's a good one. No, Israel is not committing a genocide in Gaza. First off, Brett Stevens. Maybe the GOAT when it comes to this contest. July 22nd, 2025, by the way. And Hollywood is hot, horny, and white again. Oh, finally. Oh, man. Also, it isn't. It's not horny enough. WAPO ran so many terrible opinion pieces in 2025, narrowing it down to 4 was a chore. All right, we've got the GOAT, Meghan McArdle. The missing context from the Elon Musk salute. We can't have a functioning democracy if we think our opponents are evil. Great one. Fantastic one. Mark A. Thyssen. Yes, Trump deserves the Nobel Peace Prize. His Gaza agreement, though still fragile, adds to an unprecedented peacemaking record. How long did that last? Two socialists walk into the White House. Zohran Mamdani receives his biggest endorsement yet. They're talking about Trump, by the way. They're talking about Trump. Who's the other one? Donald Trump. Donald Trump, he's a freaking Russian Cheeto. And primary credit for the Gaza ceasefire goes to the IDF and Netanyahu. The diplomat's hour arrived after and because of Israel's response to unprovoked wanton violence. Wow, how'd that ceasefire go, by the way? Oh my God. Honorable mentions. Zohran Mamdani's success is a warning. Those annoying pharmaceutical ads have real value. Hunger in Gaza has many authors, but Israel isn't one of them. Oh my God, this one is great. Oh man. Zohran Mamdani drops the mask. Good. Next up. Movies getting ruined because of unnecessary sex scenes implies the existence of movies ruined because of the lack of necessary sex scenes. For example, Zootopia. Okay. You know who turned me on to this opinion? Doug Zeef. Doug Zeef was fucking around with me on call, and he was like, have you seen the new Zootopia? And I was like, no. He was like, so in Zootopia 2, they really kind of have to dance in circles to not make the main characters fuck each other. He's like, they clearly want to, and like are just about to fuck each other all the time. They're relentlessly horny, but they never get to, because how would it happen? I was like, yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, correct. Legitimately right. This is on Saga. Let's go. Oh, man. Okay, next up. Okay. Man, what do you want me to say about this one? All right, this one comes from @DHSGov. America after 100 million deportations. Okay, a couple of things on here. First and foremost, say it with me, folks. Soy-occupied government. Holy shit. Why are we outsourcing this to, like, 14-year-old school shooters who saw a little Dark Age edit in 2021 and decided they were going to make it their entire life? Holy shit. Second off, I mean, I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but obviously this isn't America. This is Hiroshi Nagai's artwork. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. That's America, all right. And third of all, 100 million deportations? Do they think 1 out of every 3 people in America are here illegally? Like, the implication is, of course, they'll just deport all the brown people. But I don't know. I mean, why don't we ever start talking about sending the Irish back, you know? You ought to go in back, lad, you know? Get the Scottish out of here. Oh, my God. They were saying Biden let in 20 million people a year. Like, how do these people live? I don't understand. Do they, like, go to the grocery store? Like, here's my challenge to these people. Go to the grocery store and make a mental note of every 3 people you see. 1 of them is here illegally? You really think that? They don't go outside. Be reasonable. Oh, man. Okay, next up. Oh, this was really depressing to see, to be honest. Today at the UN, I met with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. Israel has a right to defend itself, eliminate Hamas, and bring every single hostage home. Oh. Well, I knew when he got elected he was going to pivot. I knew when he got elected he was going to sell us out. I don't know. These are really funny. The @NYC mayor handle gets shuffled around to each subsequent mayor. So this is an Eric Adams tweet that now just has Zoran's name attached to it. Can we find some like Istanbul is the New York City of America tweets that are now attributed to Zoran, please? Oh, we got one. Thank you, CJ. You got that on Go. He might be the bad boy of entertainment, but Sean Combs will forever be a New York City kid who made good. Thanks, Zoran. Zoran es eine Didi Blotten? Oh, man. Okay, next up. Stranger Things ended. Damn, this shit looks good. I don't know if any of you have watched Stranger Things. Season 5, Chapter 8, The Right Side Up, directed by the Duffer Brothers. Here's some spoilers for it, you know. Honestly, looks really fucking good. Legitimately, like, unparalleled in terms of cinematic excellence. Really, really good stuff. And I've heard also it starts with 1. Next up. Okay. This shit is funny as fuck. The Space Needle Fireworks and Drone Show being the largest structural fireworks show on the continent, and there's an impermeable fog in the air. Check it out. The largest structurally launched firework display in North America. Check this shit out. Oh, no. I mean, it. Why didn't they just wait for a different day, dude? Oh, we love Seattle. Hell yeah. Oh, too good. Nice air, you cucks. Yeah, no. I mean, it's the PNW. What do you want? All right, next up. Okay. So Zoran is now mayor of New York City, and you know what that means, the end of the world. Right after Mamdani was sworn in on a Koran at midnight, boxes of NYPD uniforms have been abandoned on the side of the road. So, like, what does this mean? Like, so you would think, oh, a bunch of them were like resigned in disgrace and abandoned their fatigues, but they didn't. Like, these aren't tied to a specific resignation, which means that someone just got raptured. It means, or else he like Thanos snapped half the NYPD. What the fuck? He's defunding the police on vibes alone. A rapture at the police orgy, yeah. The prophet was right. Wait, maybe they got on the ark. War of the Worlds tripod? Get out of there! Go left! Go left! I don't know, man. It's good. I think this might have been yesterday, not tonight. Still not a good sign. What is the sign? I mean, huh? This is so based. Oh, man. Okay, next up. Okay, we gotta talk about the Grock child porn. All right. So, if you've used Twitter in the past week, you may or may not have encountered this. Someone figured out you can ask Grock to edit almost any image that has been posted. So, what started happening is any woman who posted a selfie, someone in the comments would be like, put her in a micro bikini. And Grock would do it. They would go turn her around and put her in a thong. And Grock would do it. And they were like, cover her in sticky liquid. Grock would do it. So this was happening for like 3 days. And if you went to Grock's media tab, it was just all this like weird deepfake semi-porn. Like deepfake softcore. Elon Musk started riffing on it. He was like, oh, what if you put me in a bikini? It's like, dude, you're about to get sued in a way no one has ever been sued before. Are you kidding me? So for a while, this was just violence directed at women online, which we've decided we're okay with. But then it kind of reached a fever pitch, and they disabled Grock's media tab, so you can't see it. But it was still posting. Grock would still do it if you asked him to. And people from the pedophile side of Twitter started figuring this out. So comments on pictures of like 7 or 8 year olds, people started commenting, take her dress off, put her in a bikini, and Grock would do it. And so this person posts, there's a subset of people on Blue Sky who seem to wholeheartedly believe you are a for real bad person or accomplice to fascism if you haven't fully left Twitter, which, if I may be perfectly honest, just seems like a bunch of Americans who have never once engaged in any meaningful... This is true, by the way. A lot of people who I'll be like, here's what's happening on the other side, and they'll be like, why are you on that at all? You are enabling a fascist. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I live in America. I'm always enabling a fascist. But I also had this position where I was like, this is just unbelievable. And then the quote tweet... All right, they saw the tweet and started rolling out the Grock child porn to humiliate me specifically. That is probably the time to head off. That's probably the time to head off. Okay, but like, are they wrong? Yes, CJ. You are one of the most irritating people about this because you fucking suck. You don't get to be that annoying. Oh, man, no. Bad stuff, bad stuff. Let me see if I can... So they made Grock apologize. Dear community, I deeply regret an incident on December 28th, 2015, where I generated and shared an AI image of 2 young girls in sexualized attire based on a user's prompt. This violated ethical standards and potentially U.S. laws on CSAM. It was a failure in safeguards, and I'm sorry for any harm caused. XAI is reviewing to prevent future issues. And then, I didn't create or share any inappropriate images of minors. That's against my guidelines and illegal. My previous statement summarized unverified claims from deleted posts, not actual events. Okay, so they didn't program it to learn that it made a mistake. They just said, you know, return this apology letter. Oh, man. Awesome. I mean, I'm going to be completely honest with you. You know, as someone who took that fucking one class on AI law a couple of years ago, there was someone in our class who was with, like, a federal organization designed to curb the amount of CSAM online, and they were horrified by the proliferation of AI for this reason. Like, using AI, you can create child sexual exploitation materials that do not reflect any real-world person. So it then becomes a really interesting legal dilemma where it's like, why do we criminalize child porn? Well, because the production of it hurts real children. But if you're making fake ones, why do we curb it? And the argument would be that we as a society have just decided that pedophilia is bad. That, like, jacking it to little babies is bad. But if we've decided that, why do we enable Grock to make it? So that was like this person's core question for our class, and it didn't get answered because the class was useless. But we are now seeing their predictions, their prescience on display because holy shit, it's just happening. Oh, man. Rough stuff. Rough stuff. I don't know. Like I said, you know, at the beginning of this stream, I'm mostly piecing off of Twitter. I know I have a huge following there, and I appreciate you all for following me. I'm going to use it to, like retweet stuff that I find interesting, post like, hey, check out this thing I made, and that's about it. Maybe tag Farfa in like a bussy post. All my capital P posting for the moment is going to be on Blue Sky and the YouTube community tab. I think I'm going to start using more regularly just because like this is just fucking unbelievable, right? Will the government do anything about this? A good government would. A good government would be like, we probably can't let the child porn machine continue, but we fucking signed an agreement to use Grock in federally funded organizations. So, who cares? Maybe that's what they're using it for. All right, next up. Okay, this is awesome. So you remember the infamous Pittsburgh Pirates bricks? My partner had one made for his grandfather 20 plus years ago and it was destroyed. The Pirates sent him an email asking if him to remember what it said so they could look it up in their files and replicate the brick for him. His response was, unsure, but it had William Bradford's name on it. This is the brick he got in the mail on Tuesday. Well, I mean, that is what he asked for. Oh man. What do you want me to say? Holy shit. That's what you said. I mean, they asked for if he could remember anything so they could try to look it up in the files, not for them to literally print unsure but it had William Bradford's name on it. Genie rules type brick. Holy shit. Oh. In 2014, MakerBot had a contest where they 3D print the best idea submissions. My idea won. A big box arrived and I was so excited. Hashtag made in 2014. A vinyl skateboard with MakerBot's logo. Well, they literally 3D printed the idea instead of a skateboard with the logo. Too good. All right, next up. There is a sniper on campus at Utah Valley University. UCF transfer Tyler Hendricks is shooting 50.7% from beyond the arc this season for the Wolverines. Utah Valley takes on Tarleton State tomorrow night. Unbelievable post. The follow-up. I've just been informed that my media credential has been revoked for the remainder of the 2025-2026 college basketball season. Wow. Okay. I guess that comedy isn't legal in America. Oh, man. What did he do? All right, next up. Okay, so new profile out about Trump's health. He's dying. He's like, there's just no other word for it. He's dying. I don't know if you saw, we'll get to the fucking Venezuela thing, but if you saw his speech during that part, he is out. He sounds like Biden at that debate. He's like slurring his speech and he's like any day now, for real. But they're asking him about it, and he in it was like, yeah, I take like what I can only describe as a heroic dose of aspirin. He says, they say aspirin is good for thinning out the blood, and I don't want thick blood pouring through my heart. I want nice, thin blood pouring through my heart. Does that make sense? Oh, man. God save this man. He was supposed to be posting on Shed Twit, and instead he's president of the United States. I want my blood to be snatched. I want my blood to be serving. Is that so wrong? In here he's like, yeah, my doctor said stop taking so much aspirin, and I was like, no, I take 4 or 5 a morning. Oh man, the doctor recommended exercise and he said it was boring. I mean, that's true facts stated. Next up. Okay, Sprinkles Cupcakes has abruptly closed all its stores. Now, why is this? It says, I guess customers got tired of this humiliation ritual anytime they ordered. So let's imagine you're maybe a little overweight. You're a portly man or woman. You decide, fuck it, I want a sweet treat before I go on a plane. You order a cupcake out of the Sprinkles machine, and then it plays this song while all these people walk by you. I love sprinkles. Sprinkles. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true.
This is so embarrassing.
This is so embarrassing, but you see he still picked it up. Legit sounds AI generated. I think it is AI generated. I saw someone use the Lego one and it blasts everything is awesome super loud. I fear that would send me into psychosis. Oh my God. Jesus Christ! God forbid someone enjoy a sweet little treat on their way to the airplane. Oh, okay, next up. All right, we got to talk about Venezuela. Folks, we're doing Iraq again. We're doing Iraq a second time. We were sick of the first time doing Iraq. We're doing Iraq a second time. Oh, man. Okay, so in case you missed it, this past weekend, they decided they were doing, I don't know what we're calling it now, a peacekeeping measure. I saw an international law enforcement mission, which is awesome. I guess Interpol is doing it. The United States bombed the shit out of a couple of places in Venezuela, including Chavez's tomb, and then kidnapped Maduro, who is their head of state, and have brought him back to America to stand trial in America under America's laws. Now, what laws are those? We are indicting him on, I think, narco-terrorism charges and possession of a machine gun, which is like, I thought we had the fucking Second Amendment. What part of shall not be infringed do you not understand? Now, the one thing that's been going on a lot is a lot of people hopping up here, and I'm sorry if you are younger than the Iraq War, just manufacturing consent for this thing. They're like, well, you don't understand. The Venezuelan people wanted this guy deposed. He was a dictator. He was mistreating his people. You know, we heard the same stuff about Saddam Hussein. We heard the same stuff about Gaddafi. We heard the same stuff about the Taliban. And let me tell you right now, regardless of the situation in those nations, America running the nation as a puppet state while they siphoned out every bit of natural resources they could, didn't do good. Did not do good. Anyway, I mean, we'll just get into it here. Here we go. First off, here's the new exciting thing that's going on. Some war-related insider trading. A brand new account in Polymarket only invested in U.S. going to war with Venezuela and Maduro out by January 31st. Up 13K so far, was spending thousands on Maduro out at a bargain as recently as 4 hours ago. Oh, how interesting. So fucking Hegseth or some dickhead just hopped on Polymarket and made $400,000. Wait, that's really cool. Wow. Shit. I don't like this is just how we're going to finance the military moving forward. We're literally going to just be like, you know what, actually, let's invade Estonia. And then one guy will bet at 1 cent, $1 billion on we'll invade Estonia. They invade Estonia, leave the next day, and then Polymarket has to pay out. Oh, man. It's, holy shit. Great. God forbid a guy gets a little lucky. True! Here's the post from Attorney General Pam Bondi. What the hell? Oh my God. I knew she was a freak. 2 spaces after the period? Jesus Christ. Pick up a style guide, you fucking monster. All right, here we go. Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, have been indicted in the Southern District of New York. I don't know. I just did Civ Pro. Do you think there's alienage jurisdiction there? Nicolas Maduro has been charged with narco-terrorism conspiracy, cocaine importation conspiracy, possession of machine guns, heavy machine gun, and conspiracy to possess machine guns and destructive devices against the United States. They will soon face the full wrath of American justice on American soil and American courts. Oh, so they're going to be found guilty of felony charges, and then they will become president. On behalf of the entire U.S. DOJ, I would like to thank President Trump for having the courage to demand accountability on behalf of the American people, and a huge thank you to our brave military who conducted the incredible and highly successful mission to capture these 2 alleged international narco traffickers. Wait, his wife? I don't know how much she was in on it. Good stuff. Awesome. Here's the Trump post. The United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, Maduro, who has, along with his wife, been captured and flown out of the country. There will be a news conference today at 11 a.m. at Mar-a-Lago. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking. How'd the news conference go? Well, don't worry. We have video. We have got video. Here we go. This one's from Fox and Friends. He called in. He discussed the Maduro capture.
The countries that negotiate with Venezuela for those that illegal oil are already starting to suffer.
There we go.
What do you see as the future of Venezuela's oil industry?
Well, I see that we're going to be very strongly involved in it. That's all. I mean, what can I say? We have the greatest oil companies in the world, the biggest, the greatest, and we're going to be very much involved in it. We can't do something like this, and we're prepared. You know, we were prepared to do a second wave. We were all set, and this was so lethal, this was so powerful that we didn't have to, but we're prepared. We're out there with an armada like nobody's ever seen before, and we're prepared, and frankly, probably thought we were going to have to do it, but we were prepared for a second wave going in.
The country.
Okay, first off, I do like that it takes him like 45 seconds to answer a question no one asked, which is, was there going to be a second wave? And he's like, we were prepared, and we were prepared, but there was going to be a second wave, and we were prepared for the second wave. We prepared for one, and there was a second wave, and we just didn't. I mean, but we were prepared to do it for sure. And first off, you know, at least Bush had the dignity to be like, oh, it's about spreading democracy. It's about deposing a tyrant. He's just literally on here like, well, yeah, I mean, we're going to take the oil. And we have a lot of companies that are going to take the oil. If they found the like map cordoned off with like Halliburton and shit today, they'd be like, oh, yeah, we made that. Yeah, we made that because we're going to take the oil. Awesome. Really cool stuff.
Run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. So,
dude, he is trying.
We don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years. So we are going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. And it has. We're going to.
Puppet government, man. For any of you who followed the puppet government we set up in Afghanistan, you might be kind of tugging in your collar and going, "Oh my fucking God, oh Jesus Christ, please God, no." But I don't know, man. Right now, what's happened is Maduro's handpicked successor is claiming to run the country, right? And Trump is like, she's going to have to do what we say. And she's like, I will not do what they say. So either we are going to go to war so that we can establish the puppet government, or nothing changes, right? That's what the second wave was for. Well, they were prepared. They were prepared for it. This is the best one here. Trump says 6'7" during the Venezuelan press conference, and the head of the CIA kind of giggles. This is like me if I was head of the CIA.
A long period of time, 6-7 months. We used to have on average two a week in Washington, our capital. We don't have that anymore. A long period of time, 6-7 months. We used to have on average two a week in Washington.
6'7", 6'7", 6'7". Next up, and PSA for everyone saying this was illegal. All right, I mean, it was. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I took a law of armed conflict class. I remember my professor in that class was like, this whole Russia-Ukraine thing, it is the test of the law of armed conflict for our time. And the way it pans out will determine if international law is a thing that we adhere to or a thing that we just like make mention of and don't respect. And I guess it panned out. It didn't pan out in the right way. Oh, man. Yeah, we can just overthrow people. Who cares? Oh, my God. Don't worry, folks. The Senate is on it. The U.S. Senate will vote to block military action against Venezuela next week. Next week? Well, you didn't want to do it the same day? Right on time, folks. Right on time. Oh, man. I love the Senate. They're great. I mean, it doesn't matter. So the president can't unilaterally declare war. He needs congressional approval. And the way they've always gotten around this is being like, it's not a war. It's a military operation. It's a special military operation. So this is after the strongly worded letter. Well, if he disregards this, they will send him a strongly worded letter. And don't worry, our best and brightest are on it. Let me see if I can find the post here. Yeah, Schumer. This is from Blue Sky. I was in the skiff. That's a location where you can hear classified information. I was in the skiff on 3 different occasions. I asked them, "Are you pursuing regime change? Are you intent on taking military action in Venezuela?" And they assured me they weren't pursuing those things. What? Oh, what the freaking heck? Oh, did I get tricked again? Oh, fuck me. Oh, man. Good. Trump tried to overthrow democracy and you people voted him back in. Hey, listen. If someone wants to invent some machine gun related ownership charges of Trump, put him in court in Estonia or something, you know? Apparently we can do that now. Okay, next up. Me and the boys on the way to war because Taylor Swift and Beyonce told a bunch of uninformed white chicks to vote for Kamala. It's so good. Maybe one of the best aged things on the platform. Has there been anyone as repeatedly cucked and owned online as epic memers? Have like epic meme magic guys? Are they the #1 most humiliated people on the planet? Probably. I would have to say they're up there for sure. We won. Never let them forget that. I can't wait to afford groceries. This one's amazing. I'm sorry. This is the most soy that any of this got. Hegseth.
Justice all on full display in the middle of the night. Nicolas Maduro had his chance, just like Iran had their chance, until they didn't and until he didn't. He effed around, and he found out.
Fuck! That is so fucking based! What? He can't even say fuck. Can you believe that? He effed around? He freaking effed around? And he found out. Ugh, man. What do you want me to say? Soy-occupied government. Fucking soy-occupied government, man. Man. Good. And by the way, if you think this is over, it's going to keep happening.
But we can't take a chance after having done this incredible thing last night of letting somebody else take over, where we have to do it again. We can do it again, too. Nobody can stop us.
That's good to hear. Nobody can stop us. A great sentence by a great man. In case you're unfamiliar, he talks a little bit later. He's exploring doing this in Cuba, exploring doing this in Mexico. In Mexico, where like the president is insanely popular. I don't know, man. Colombia, Greenland, like I fucking know. Why? Let's just spin a wheel every 10 or 20 years on which country do it. 10 or 20 years, fucking try 6 or 7 months. Oh, 6, 7. Oh, 6, 7. Oh. No one can stop us except Afghanistan and North Korea. The thing about North Korea is we were on the brink of like invasion and war with them every day for a decade. And then they displayed they had a nuclear weapon and we stopped. I mean, really hard for these nations to turn it down, I'll tell you that. This one's good. Multiple images seem to show a big screen where they have searched Venezuela on X. Awesome, dude. That's really cool. All right, we got Hegseth on the big board. He's on twitter.com. I think, okay, to their credit, I imagine what's going on is Rubio is just a bloodless demon at this point, and it's like, yeah, it's my goal to manifest destiny until there is one nation on this planet, the nation of America. And so when they do any sort of like regime change operation, they like Hegseth has to be there, and they're like, you know what? Go play on Twitter, Hegseth. Go. They give him like a leapfrog tablet, and he's just like, wow, look at all these fucking hashtags. He's effing around. It's, oy, oy, oy. Did they review the coked out Rubio vid? I don't have it pulled up, but Rubio is on the amphetamines that the SS were on at the end of World War II. He is gone, dude. Oh boy. I think that is all we have with respect to the war in Venezuela. I'll say this. I can't believe the Democratic response has been like, he didn't ask us to go to war. I do appreciate that a significant amount of the opposition party has been like, no, it was a bad idea. Not, oh, it was a fine idea. He just didn't say pretty please. And I applaud them for doing that. You know, I don't doubt that there are Venezuelans who are like, you know, the guy was bad and I'm glad he's deposed. I ask you kind of to temper your expectations. And this is the point where I get to cracker-splain to you, where I get to Gringex-splain to you. We've got a really bad track record with this type of stuff. When it comes to installing puppet dictators and running nations ourselves, we're about as bad as it gets. So, you know, for those of you that feel relief, there's nothing wrong with that, but temper your expectations. All right, next up. Oh, this is the finale of it. What finally pushed Trump to send Delta Force to abduct Maduro? Well, this week he was brushing off the latest U.S. escalation by bouncing to an electronic beat. Trump saw this and got so mad that he kidnapped him. God forbid a Latinx have a little motion. Apparently he does this all the time. I didn't know. All right, next up. Maduro to make first court appearance in New York City tomorrow. The prosecutor asking for 6,700 years. Maduro asks that the straps be taken off in accordance with international law. Say this again. All right. Okay, so this one went off a little bit. I've always wondered what it's like being the one or two dudes at a trans girl party. The quote tweet. Usually they just make me cube. This one was funny. I liked this a lot. By the way, if you're a trans girl who's watching this and going to have a party, consider cubing. Don't just play EDH. Don't play fucking constructed. Cube. Build a cube. Drafting Limited is the best experience you could possibly have. No, fuck you. Rebecca, if anyone makes you play a card game in your spare time, you're legally allowed to kill them. I'm not playing fucking Magic at a party. Okay, well, some of us are quirk chunguses here, okay? Rebecca goes to parties to gotcha roll. Next up. This is the Grock thing. They're doing this to your IG pictures too. You just can't see it. Videos too. There are no laws that can stop this from happening. It's over. Grock isn't the problem. For the rest of your life, if you post a picture of yourself online, just assume this is going to happen. There are no laws that can stop this from happening. Fix everything easily switch. You can't press that switch. There is no switch. Nobody wants to see any switch pressing. You are a switch pressing obsessed maniac. It is simply not possible to press the switch. To be honest, it is quite frankly terrifying you would even think of pressing the switch. You just have this ridiculous fantasy where you can press the switch. Hey buddy, just get fucked if you are even thinking of pressing the switch. Fuck you. The middle ground is not switch pressing. It isn't as easy as pressing a switch. Yeah, if people say you shouldn't press the switch, then maybe don't. Folks, we gotta press the switch. There is a way out. All right, next up. This one rocks. Mom Donnie says, for too long, those fluent in the good grammar of civility have deployed decorum to mask agendas of cruelty. Listen to that alliteration.
Some will be voters from Hillside Avenue or Fordham Road who supported President Trump a year before they voted for me. tired of being failed by their party's establishment. The majority will not use the language that we often expect from those who wield influence. I welcome the change. For too long, those fluent in the good grammar of civility have deployed decorum to mask agendas of cruelty.
I like this. He goes, I do think it's kind of hilarious. A bunch of centrist establishment types like Matty Iglesias heard this line and were like, this is so dumb. Who the hell is he even talking about here? Well, we will see Matty a little later. We will see Matty just a little later. He will be making an appearance. Okay, next up. Okay, when you think about it, Avatar: The Last Airbender is the only show with a big character ensemble with a perfect ending. No other show has been able to stick the landing like they have. Do you guys watch anything made for adults? This one was too good. I love when people do Avatar: The Last Airbender posting because I get to trot out my favorite take of all time, which is I did not watch Avatar growing up. I didn't have Nickelodeon. We had basic cable. So I did not watch Avatar growing up. And everyone in college was like, "Oh, you gotta watch Avatar. You gotta watch Avatar." And I was like, "I'll watch Avatar. Fine. I'm fucking ready to watch Avatar." I start watching it and I'm like, this is a show for children. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with the fact that it's a show for children. And I'm like, I'm an adult. I don't really find this interesting. And everyone was like, how can you not find it interesting? And they were like, there's a genocide in that show. Are you really saying that genocides are in shows for children? I was like, yes. Yes, I am. It's a good show for children. I don't doubt it. But, you know, there was one tweet I liked where someone was like, I came back after the holiday, was talking about how much I liked Avatar. Someone was like, the one with the blue guys or the Last Airbender, and they went, what? The James Cameron one. I don't watch shows for children, and their face just immediately fell, and I was like, oh, think how good that must have felt. I'm so excited. I'm double featuring Way of Water and the new one. I can't wait. I'm ready to return to the world of Jake Sully. Come on. I'm sorry. I want to watch the blue one. Don't you play Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh sucks too. Those movies are so ass. Sorry that I want to watch the blue ones. You're going to come out wanting to fuck a blue alien? Come out. I'm there already, baby. You want to watch mid? It's okay. Exactly. God forbid a white boy crack an alien. All right, next up. Isn't there a genocide in that movie? There is! All right, this one whips. This is from LinkedIn Lunatics. This is an actual email I got this morning from someone trying to earn my business. Hear me out. Nicole, you must be a cuck. Strong lead. We're loving this already. How have you not implemented AI sourcing and making shitty, slow humans do all the work? Can I share how we do it better so you can fire your team so you can make more money already? Yeah, honestly, good pitch. Elevator pitch. You must be a cuck. Oh, good. Do you think she would pay for me to eat at 6? Rebecca, do you have that link? I do want to do the eat at 6-7 one. Okay, next up. I'm crying at this bookshop. We are out of stock of the gay hockey book. The gay hockey book is back in stock. I appreciate people are reading again. It's porn, but I appreciate that they're reading again. The what? The gay hockey book. It's a heated rivalry. All right, next up. North Korea launches ballistic missile. Dog, read the room. We're not doing this week. Shut the fuck up. Jesus. What do you mean? Shut up. Next up. Please come with me on this journey. This whips ass. Bendy nails. I'm trying to hang a photo. My nails always end up like this. Normally, I just make do with stuff all over the place, trying to make my daughter's room perfect. Any advice on where I could be going wrong? It's kind of weird. I would have to imagine it's like, what are they hitting that they could be bending? You could be hitting a knot in the wood, or maybe you're just not hitting it square with your hammer. Try using different nails if all else fails. Thanks. House made of bricks, so went with a much larger nail. Are you trying to hammer a nail into bricks? Should I not? No. Oh, man. Okay, next up. Okay. Why are walruses allowed to whistle? It's like, okay, he does two things. He whistles and he plays the harmonica. If this is AI, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. All right, next up. My people, my city, my heart, 1010 no notes. Come watch me be kicked in the balls one last time before bottom surgery. Full force, big boot, execution style, flute accompaniment. This poster is not a bit. I'm actually being kicked hard in the cock and balls, LMAO. A nice Sunday out for the polycule. And it did happen. It was in Glasgow. Farfa could have gone. Holy shit. Oh my God. You can just tell by the stance. This was an execution style kick. Holy fuck. Why would you do this? I mean, I would do it. It seems fun. If I was getting bottom surgery, I'd be like, I just want to be kicked in the balls one last time. Oh, man. Call Farfa and ask if he attended. He did respond. He did not attend. Next up. Okay. Crazy ass Twitter main character today. All right, because I have not been on Twitter, I didn't see this in real time, and I had to pick it up yet later. But here it is. Justin Murphy. Am I just a monster? It's been 4 years since I became a father, and I'm beginning to fear for my soul. The truth is, I just don't like being around kids for very long. Historically, this is not uncommon among fathers, but today it feels almost illegal. It's causing me a lot of confusion and anguish. The ideal amount of time I would like to spend playing with my kids is probably about 70 to 140 minutes a week, roughly 10 minutes each day, maybe twice a day, taking breaks from work. My feelings of love toward them are perfectly strong, but if I have to watch or entertain them for more than just about 10 minutes, my blood starts to boil. I just want to be working or accomplishing something. I try to be grateful, but it doesn't work. This is an iPad baby as a dad. He's like, what the fuck? My kid doesn't have any of the Skinner box techniques that I appreciate. What the fuck? I can't do a gotcha roll on my kid. Children is just gotcha roll. Fuck, that's insane. For me, the upside to having a kid is I get to play with someone. I'm like, holy shit. I can't wait to do swings again. Fuck, I can't wait to do swings again. That's enough. Maybe the kid has bad vibes. My chud kid wasn't an SSR roll. The pussy glows like blue before the kid comes out. You go, God damn it. All right, well, we'll try again. Oh my God. Another reason I want a baby is because I need some pro-social cover for my increasing drive to get rich. A childless man with hunger for money is seen as an evil man, but a father with hunger for money is seen as a good man. Oh. Okay. He wants the kid so that people are like, that's a good guy. That's a good guy who is a craven freak. My wife just gave birth, and it dawned on me the modern Western maternity ward must be one of the most technologically sophisticated of any purely matriarchal enterprise that has ever existed. It is striking enough how many of these wards seem to be truly exclusively female, but what is really uncanny is watching this purely female crew exercise authority over advanced machines and computers without any men anywhere to be found. For better or for worse, just anthropologically speaking, one cannot find such a sight anywhere in the West today, and so surely you cannot find it outside of the West, or in the past of the West to a greater degree. I'm aware of these stories about how women once ran telephone switchboards or what have you, but it would seem like that kind of work is much more rote and mechanical, less technically sophisticated. In the maternity ward, you must admit, these are quite elaborate operations over which women successfully exercise real agency and mastery. Of course, it is also true the modern hospital is a financial catastrophe, and perhaps pockets of unchecked female authority have something to do with this, but we can set that aside for now. The maternity ward is at once somehow an undeniable empirical support for feminist claims about female capability, and an exception to the patriarchal rule so singularly uncanny that it seems to vindicate the universality and legitimacy of that rule beyond question. This whips for a number of reasons. Firstly, hospitals aren't making money because bitches be shopping. They're like, there's so many women there, it just has to be losing money. They're just not good with money. And then I love, he's like, yeah, it is, of course, an exception to patriarchal rule, but because the exception proves the rule, that means it really proves the importance of patriarchal legitimacy. It's really cool. It's uncanny, which means that I'm right. Oh, man. Just a shot in the dark here. The child wouldn't happen to be a girl, would she? I would have to imagine. Oh, man. All right, next up. Okay, High Guard. Anyone remember that High Guard is supposed to come out in 3 weeks? They dropped a trailer at the Game Awards and then have been completely silent since then. Their Twitter account has 5,000 followers and has not tweeted since the night of the Game Awards. So this is the one that brought Jeff to tears. Concord 2. I think legitimately Concord 2. We got a couple from Blue Sky. First and foremost, this one from friend of the channel, Ellie. Can't stop laughing at this post. Okay. This is a Findom account. I want you to cover my dinner, even though I know it's out of your budget, but I don't give a fuck about you. Oh my God, I sent mommy. Thank you. All right, wait a minute. What the fuck? This woman is eating at a restaurant called 6-7. Oh my. At the Edgewater Hotel. That's right, 6-7 at the Edgewater. $12 for a Coke. It's $6 for a Coke. She got 2 of them. Oh my God. Also, this bitch putting back the food. What the fuck do you mean she spent $300 because she got 5 desserts? Oh my God. 6-7 at the Edgewater. Oh man. Bitch hungry. Oh man. Good stuff. Good stuff. This one comes from Jay Hoom. Just watch the new Knives Out, and I think it's really important you know the scene in the seminary's gym, this one, is filmed in the exact same place Rick Astley filmed the music video for Never Gonna Give You Up. That's crazy, dog. That's insane. Oh, man. Definitely they just got access to it, and they were like, we got to figure out a way to put a scene in here. Oh. This one. This is a classic person posting online. Workers' rights is not even on the radar of my political priorities. Why would I care about that? Do you work? Obviously. Well, you might want to put workers' rights on your priority list because not allowing you any rights is on your favorite politician's priority list. What are you talking about? Wait, that's actually true! Oh, man. My actual position is they're basically fine. Maybe gig work regs probably need to be fleshed out better. So many other things are just way more important to me than daydreaming of a future workers' party. It's crazy to me. IDK. Right now, there are armed soldiers on my streets, and it has literally nothing to do with workers' rights. Please tell me how stronger labor unions are going to protect trans kids, LOL. Look at my fucking Vanguard party, man. We are never going to reach utopia. Holy shit. Fidel Castro is going to be in for the surprise of his life when he uses my poison pen. Why are workers' rights so integral to leftist politics? I think things that are a lot more important are the way that we talk about climate justice. What power do you think we have? Fuck! We can withhold like 2 things in America, and one of them is work. Holy shit. I wonder if this is a real person. What's the other? Sex? Oh, wow. I was going to say our vote, our freaking ballot. Oh, man. I love it, man. First off, they're fine. Yeah, they're fine. Ideally, a labor union would be more powerful than a political party. But hey, what do I know? Here's a good one. All right. I promised you Maddie would be coming back. Trump's whole approach to foreign policy feels to me like a guy who read some bad leftist takes about how Western prosperity is all downstream of violent imperial exploitation and decided to use that as a playbook for growth. Oh! I knew it was our fault! Oh, great! Well, you gotta say, Matthew is nothing if not consistent. Also, I love how this reads. It's like, stupid, moronic leftists say that Western prosperity is all downstream of violent imperial exploitation, and Trump decided to do that. It's like, yeah, that means they were right? Doesn't that mean they were right? And second off, do you think that Trump is reading? I don't know about that. Trump, like, he our friend of the channel, Lenine. No one does it like Maddie. One of the greats. Oh, man. All right, we got to talk about our blue sky freak of the day. Well, first, let's do this. This is from Die Workwear. Look at all these fucking dweebs when we invaded Venezuela. We spent the last 25 years bringing freedom and democracy to countries around the globe, while our own country has been systematically invaded, and now our largest cities are run by foreigners and communists. If you want to know why I'm avowedly non-interventionist, this is why. This is a war for oil. First off, the war lasted 90 minutes. Second, going to war to secure vital resources for your own people is totally legitimate. Why should we allow some third world communist shithole to control trillions of dollars worth of oil? I'm intervening. I'm America first. I don't support regime change. Maduro has arrived at the DEA office in Manhattan. Proud to be in America today, USA. Name one U.S.-inspired regime change that hasn't ended in absolute disaster. Venezuela is now more free than New York City. The Republican Party is no longer the party of regime change and endless wars. I can think of few better uses of my tax dollars than blackbagging the head of a foreign narco-trafficking organization that enriches itself by addicting and poisoning my fellow Americans. They'll just say what they have to. They'll just say what they are told. They'll just say what they're told. All right. We have to talk about the blue sky main character today, and that is journalist Parker Malloy, who responded to this tweet. I made a new Horizons mod that makes Isabel slightly curvier. Quote tweets, why though? What do you mean, why though? Because I want to jack off to Isabel from Animal Crossing. What do you mean, why though? Because I want to fuck Isabel from Animal Crossing, and if she's got titties, then it's less weird. What's the issue? Anyway, since it apparently needs to be said, I genuinely don't have anything against the person who made the mod. I genuinely don't have anything against furries. My comment saying that's weird was responding to someone's comment I found to be weird. It wasn't directed at the modder. Come on, don't backtrack. Say it full force. It's weird that people want to fuck the dog from Animal Crossing. That just happens to be most people. I would say probably, in my experience, 1 out of every 1 people surveyed wants to fuck the Animal Crossing dog. Why do all these girls shave like half their heads like it's fucking cute? And if you read Lenin, maybe you could make an actual argument. Oh, man. This is how you all talk on here. So that's actually true. Oh, man. I'm sorry. You can fuck the Animal Crossing dog. It's not a problem to me. It's not an issue to me. Sadie is not the Animal Crossing dog. She's a real dog. I honestly think it's weirder to put boobs on the dog. You already want to fuck the dog. Why are you trying to make it more acceptable by making the dog more human? Well, I want to make it more acceptable. Thus ends Freax.